Hi guys, so this is a solution to the first question of the warm-up section in your midterm 1 review sheet. Okay, so the first question reads, figure out what this code is supposed to do and then correct it. Alright, so let's just look through the code and see what's going on. Okay, so this function takes in an argument n, which we don't really know what the type is yet. Okay, then we just have a local variable called k that gets 1 assigned as its value. In the next line, we have a while statement that compares the value of k and n in the loop condition. Okay, so at this point, we can sort of assume that the value of n is like a number since it's being compared to another integer value, k. Okay, so this loop checks if the value of n is divisible by k by checking if n mod k equals 0. If it is, we just print out the value of k and the value n divided by k. Okay, and then this function just increments the value of k by 1 and returns something called total. Alright, so it seems like this function is trying to print out all the factors of n by we're checking all the values from 1 through n and then seeing if that value divides n evenly. Alright, so we have a couple problems here. So notice how value of k is being incremented actually outside the while loop, which means that the value of k inside the while loop is actually never changing. If the value of k doesn't change, that means this condition will never change, which means that we're in an infinite loop. So a simple solution would be that we just want to make sure that this assignment statement is inside the while loop, like that. But then we want to make sure that this assignment is aligned with the if statement and not actually inside the if statement, because this k will only be incremented if k is a factor. So yeah, so make sure it's aligned with the if statement. Also, another problem is that we're actually referencing to a variable called total that we've never defined before. So from the variable name, we can sort of guess that this function is trying to return the total number of factors of n. So what like a simple solution would be that we can just define a variable called total, initialize its value as 0, and then whenever we actually find a value or we actually find a factor, we can just increment this value by 1. Okay, and that's the solution to the first question.